We're going to Scotland! Woo! So we are about to head off to Scotland for 4 days.
I don't know.
But we are going for Kirsty's birthday. So it's going to be super fun. We're going to Edinburgh and lots of book shopping will happen. But yeah.
Lots of book shopping, although
So
you might have to like...
I was looking at my suitcase last night and I'm like, how many things can I leave behind?
And then...
'Cause it's not happening.
And then this morning when I came down, I've got a tiny little suitcase and I'd packed like an entire week's worth of stuff in there. And Wren was like, there's no way that you're getting everything in there. Came down this morning and I was like, suck it! You ready to be wowed, amazed and impressed?
Ooh, okay, well I'm currently filming, so I'll get your entrance.
You know how you were sceptic about me getting everything in this suitcase?
No way. Bullshit.
There's a jumper, 2 pairs of trousers, 7 t-shirts, all my underwear, my charger, my flannel, all of my toiletries and my medications.
Do you want to pack my suitcase when I go home?
I was planning that. Yeah, so I'm now on Wren bag packing duty when they leave to try and get as much space as possible.
Yeah, because lots of books have been bought and lots more are going to be bought. So that'll be fun.
Anything that doesn't go, I get to keep. Temporarily custody, but once I've read them, I'll send them on.
I mean, you already stole my jacket this morning. I'm like, I'm glad you were warm walking to the car. I was cold.
You're the one that moans that you don't feel the cold and that you like the cold, so...
You also looked very cute in my jacket, so it was a win for both of us.
I was like, how do you not walk around in this thing singing Carry On Wayward Son? Because I feel like a goddamn Winchester right now.
It's pretty good.
That's like, just looks so cute.
I know. He's like, come on, I want to go. All right, we're off to, I was going to say Lachlan?
I knew you said London.
We're off to Scotland. Woo! Alright, we have arrived. Kirsty died. So we just made it to our hotel. It's a very nice hotel. The drive was pretty good, kind of scary. There were some interesting roads that I had to try and navigate, but we did. We got here, and the drive didn't seem too long actually. When we were like 4 hours in, I was like, oh, we're 4 hours in. We only have 2 left.
And I said, fuck off. I do not travel well.
You did really well though. You survived the 6-hour trip.
My shoulder didn't.
No, so Kirsty's gonna go die. But yeah, we made it. Edinburgh has been lovely so far, just driving through the town. All of the old buildings, they're stunning. Okay, I did not film a vlog update yesterday because we were way too tired. But we went all over Edinburgh yesterday and it was really amazing. So much book shopping. We met up with Ashley from Ashley's Media Addiction, which was really lovely to meet her. And we just went to a bunch of bookshops yesterday and some pagan shops as well. It was very, very cool. And we also went to a magic museum. It was very cool. Very good time. I froze though, so today, jumper. But I thought I would just go through some of the things I bought yesterday and hopefully I can remember where they all came from, except I already can't. But at the first bookshop we went to, it was probably my favorite that we went into because they had ladders everywhere and it was like never ending. There were so many different types of books and it was such a lovely shop. I really enjoy it. The first book I got there was Slow Seasons by Rosie Steer. This is a Celtic, kind of paganish book of reconnecting with nature, which is something I am really passionate about. And in this, it's really cool because it gives you, it like goes through each season. And if I show you, so it goes through all of these seasons. And then in each one, there's a bunch of like recipes you can make and things you can do during that season, which is super, super interesting. So I am really looking forward to getting into this because it looks amazing and also it's stunning. So I got this one. And then I'm pretty sure I got this next book at the same place, but I can't remember. But it is The Dark Between the Trees by Fiona Barnett. I very much have a theme this trip of creepy forests. So in 1643, a group of soldiers took refuge in the Moresby Wood, which was a very superstitious kind of forest at the time, where witchcraft and the devil is said to walk by moonlight. 17 men entered the wood, only 2 were ever seen again. Very cool. Now today 5 women are headed to that same woods to discover what happened. And shenanigans ensue. But I got this and like it's nice and shiny, and this, that's creepy. But like in the best way. So looking forward to this. I also was trying to this trip find books that I've never heard of before, because that's kind of what I do on like holidays. If I'm going somewhere, I want to buy a book that is unique to that area. In Tauranga, I went to the poetry selection and they had this one section that was queer poetry, and in that I got Greekling by Kostya Salakis. This seems very much something I would enjoy because it is about the Greek sculptures and then like exploring this person's queer identity. I don't know, it was queer, it had ancient stuff in it, sounds like my thing. But what was really cool about this place is they put little stamps on the books to like let you know where the books came from, and I thought that was very cute. But looking forward to this one. And then the next one I got came from the Scottish section, and I was in that section for a little while because I was trying to find like the right kind of Scottish poetry book. And I ended up picking this one because there were some little bits of Scots language in this, so that sounded like a good thing. But this is Modern Day Mother Wave by Roseanne Watt. It's also very full cover. You probably can't see in this light, but there's a bunch of like lines everywhere. You can't see, but it's fine. So this is a debut collection. Love that. And it's about what it means to return to somewhere, to memory, to place, to a state of being. It sounds like it's going to be really interesting. And I had to flip through some of the poems and I'm like, yeah, this could be a good time. So again, we got the little stamp there. And then the cashier was absolutely lovely human being. And they were like, do you want a frog, an elephant, a dragon, or a shark? And I went for a dragon. So then they made this little origami dragon, which is so flippin' cute. I love it. And it's really good because it can just lie flat, so it won't be too destroyed for when I get on a plane. But yeah, that was super cute. Love that. Then later on in the day, we went to a few other bookshops. I didn't get things at every place, but in Waterstones, I ended up picking The Green Man of Eschwood Hall by Jacob Kerr. Now, first off, the cover is great, but Ashley and I were talking about like buzzwords for us. I said to her, one of mine is Green Man. So I picked this up and I'm very much looking forward to it. Again, this is about a creepy forest. I have a vibe. This is set in 1962. Yeah, it's this young girl who is kind of neglected by her family, and so because of that, she starts exploring the woods around her house. And there is a green man in those forests that knows all about her. Very creepy vibes there, but ooh, I'm looking forward to this one. Then we did go to a few other little shops. So we went to a music store, HMV, and Kirsty and Ashley went to the K-pop section. Yeah. I just wandered, and I found a Lord of the Rings thing, because of course I did. It is a limited edition pin badge, and it is Gimli's helmet. You can't see because of the glare, but it says nobody tosses a dwarf, which is amazing. I am obsessed with the dwarves from Lord of the Rings, and I can never really find dwarf merch, so the fact that there were dwarves was a good time for me, so love that. Then in the Weird Shop, which was did you say the oldest pagan shop in Edinburgh? In Scotland. Ooh, we went there. It was lovely. I will have had some footage. It was such a cute little store. But I found another dwarf thing. This is a sticker of Thrain, which love that. And then I, of course, found all the shroomy goodness. But I have this little tarot bag with some gold shroomies on it. Very cute. And then a bookmark with, of course, some more shroomy goodness. Okay, then the next pagan shop we went to was called Black Moon Botanica, and they had some really lovely like candles and perfumes. There was one called Morticia that I really wish they had the perfume of, but it was sold out. And I was like, oh, I can't take a candle back to Australia, not one that big anyways. I can take Kirsty's candles back because they're smaller. I did end up getting something there, but again, another little bag, and it has the Triskelion on it. But yeah, another little bag. It's really good quality too. I just love getting little bags. I like little bags. That's all I bought yesterday. Now, today is Kirsty's birthday. Woo! And we have much more buying and exploring to do. Hopefully I'll be able to vlog something. Well, I'll be able to get vlog footage, but who knows if I will speak to you again today. Because last night we were so tired, we just like ate food and died. So that might happen again tonight. But at least I am properly rugged up this time. Yes,
Wren's rugged up, and I have some thermal, like fluffy tight leggings to put on.
It was really cold yesterday, and I just had a flannel shirt on and my jacket, and I didn't have my beanie, I didn't have my gloves. I was freaking cold. So I have a jumper today. I make sure to have my gloves and my beanie, so hopefully I won't die.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young, and it's just begun. A as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon. We lay awake in bed. The laughs so loud as the hours pass. We're gonna do it all again. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild. The moonlight, summer sky, it was the best we ever had. And we'll stay young forever. We'll never have regrets. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. We're gonna be, we're gonna be two hearts running wild.
heading back to England. We've just stopped at a park because we saw nature. There's a river. It's really cold. There is lots of frost on the ground. But nature, yay. It's also so bright and sunny that driving is actually dangerous. So it's an interesting combination of bright sun, I'm gonna die, but also there's ice everywhere. But what nature, yay. It's a bit cold.
I think that's enough nature.
Time to go back to the car. Once again, we stopped off on the side of the road to investigate things. There was a church and some graveyards and lots of sheep. But it's so cold. It is 0 degrees. And I dress... Huh? It's worth it. But it's cold. It's cold. I did not dress for being outdoors. I dressed for being in a car for 6 hours. So I am not warm. Oh, she's going. Yeah, it is. This is very cold. Oh, but it's been good. We just stopped at this Celtic gold maker jeweler thing. It was really cool. There's a truck. We're on the side of a really big road. Alright, she's at the car. I should probably unlock it. There we go. Alright, now I gotta cross this very busy road. Yeah. This is what 6 hours of driving at night looks like. But obviously, I'm back at Kirsty's place in my particular spot. We made it. We made it back. So our Scotland trip is now over. I am importing all the footage now, and I haven't really spoken to the camera about what we were doing for the few days that we were there. So, I think I did stuff on like day 1 or 2, but not the last 2 days because it's, oh my gosh, Scotland was exhausting in the best way. I mean, I think every day we walked at least like 15,000 steps. It was a lot of walking, a lot of cold. It was very, very cold. A good kind of cold. I appreciated the cold, I really did. But yeah, we were just like constantly doing things like all day, every day for like 4 days. And it was amazing, really was, but it left us exhausted by the end of the day. And like the last 2 days, I just immediately flopped on the bed and I was like, I'm not doing anything. So I didn't update the vlog at all. But we had Kirsty's birthday, which she says that she had a nice birthday. Look, it's a Ginty. Where is she? Hey. She's so cute. Oh, I'm gonna miss her. I'll miss lots of things, obviously, but She loves me so much still, even after 4 days of not being here. Yeah, so we had Kirsty's birthday. It was really fun. We did lots of stuff. And we went book shopping. It was really good. I think that was the day we went to Lighthouse, which was a queer, female-owned independent bookshop, which was really cool. They had a really interesting range of books. A lot of books I'd never heard of, and there were a lot about like feminism and politics and history and all that kind of stuff. So it wasn't just like fiction books. There's some really interesting titles, and I found that I kept picking up books like just based on their spine. They were all like Latinx books. I didn't pick up any of them. I was in a kind of a weird mood that day or that morning. I think I just needed caffeine. So I hadn't like actually woken up when we were in the bookstore. Kirsty had a lot of fun wandering around. It was very cute. I did consider buying a whole bunch of, there was like a lot of ace or non-binary comics that were there that I kind of thought about, but I was just like, like I wasn't gravitated to any like one or two in particular enough to be like, yeah, I'm gonna spend money on that and take that back to Australia. So I was gonna leave without anything. And then when we got to the checkout, Kirsty was like, oh, that. And I was like, oh my God, okay, I'll buy that. Because it was Jean Menzies' poetry debut, I believe. And it's on my like most anticipated of 2024. Something about tiaras. It's upstairs, I'm not picking it up, but I'll put the image there. So I picked up that, which was very fitting because it not only is a queer author, but it's an independently published author and it's a Scottish author. So got the trifecta there. So that was really awesome. I am glad I picked that up like in Scotland because it felt very fitting. Kirsty got lots of things as well. I mean, just go watch her vlog anyways because she did a lot better at vlogging than I did. She actually had energy at nighttime to like film things, whereas I did not. Yeah, we went to a few different bookstores that day. Oh yeah, Blackwell's. We went back to Blackwell's because we found out that they had the kind of best manga selection that we could find in Edinburgh. We went to like many different bookstores and like not even Forbidden Planet had that good of a selection, so we went back to Blackwell's and she was like, right, set me a limit, because obviously it was her birthday. I was buying lots of things for her as presents, and she was like, right, set me an amount and and I'll get stuff. And I was like, I don't know an amount, so I set a volume limit. So I was like, pick out 5 volumes and I'll buy those. So she did. I just like stood back because I think my feet were hurting so much by that point, and I was like, you just do whatever, I'm gonna stand over here. And she came back and she showed me the volumes that she picked. I'm not gonna tell you what they all are. Go watch her vlog to find out. But yeah, we had a really, really lovely meal as well that day. And then Kirsty's surprise to me, which she managed to keep for months and months, and all the way up until we like met the tour guide, was that on her birthday, she booked a surprise for me. It was a ghost tour of Greyfriars and the Vaults, which was like a highlight of our trip, honestly. Our tour guide, Sarah, was amazing. She was so funny and lively, and she knew so much. You could tell she was really passionate about her job, and she made it like the best tour I have ever been on. It was absolutely amazing to be able to go into parts of Greyfriars that not everyone else is able to go into. So that was super cool. And, we felt things when we were in Mackenzie's tomb. At one point, I touched one of the walls, because if you've seen Kirsty's vlog, I touch everything. I touched the back wall, and then my hand started just tracing these weird patterns. And then when I moved my hand off, my hand kept being pulled backwards, and I couldn't move it forward. and my hand felt really, I keep wanting to say like magnetic, but it felt charged. And it almost felt like my hand was being held. But for maybe 3 or 4 minutes after that, like my arm was still back behind me, my hand was still feeling that. And it was a really cool experience. But then as like we were walking out, and there are these 2 trees that are there, and Sarah said that those are seen as like a thing of protection. So as we were walking out, I ran my hand along one of the trees to like leave that presence there, and then my hand felt fine again. Everything was all normal, and it was a great time. If you want to know what happened to Kirsty, go watch her vlog. But I'm sure she would prefer that I had that experience and not her. I have to keep remembering that I'm cooking food right now. Oh yeah, those are done. And I'm also doing all my washing because I'm leaving in a few days. Oh, just like walking back from the ghost tour, we had to walk back because we were very confused about buses, and at that point I was like, just get me back to the hotel. So we legged it all the way back to our hotel, and bad decision. It was so far, and I was just so tired by that point that I kind of died when we got back to the hotel. And I had to take some of my migraine meds, which is the first time I've had to since I've been on this trip. It was a long day, but it was a really great day, and Kirsty had a good birthday, so that's all that kind of counts. Yeah, on our last day, we went and had breakfast at this place really close to our hotel, and like we kept seeing it because that was right outside it was our bus stop. So we went in there. Everyone was very attractive. It was that kind of place. It was very funny. But yeah, we had breakfast. It was really good. Then we went to Edinburgh Castle, which was amazing. It was absolutely freezing. It was, yeah, such a cool place to visit, and that's so funny. You can see my clothes turning in the background. So funny. Yeah, it was amazing. The views were so cool. The history was great. Just seeing the castle was amazing. We got to see the Scottish crown jewels and sword, and the king-making stone, which is what I was most interested in. Not all the shiny jewels. I wanted the really old slab of stone. Like, it was very cool. And there was even a little bit of snow that happened. It was more sleet than snow, but I am claiming that snow because it was snow. I just kind of stood there for a few minutes while it was all happening, and I was in my happy place because I got to see actual snow. And I know the snow that I saw at the snow dome was real snow because it gets imported into the snow dome, but this was snow that fell from the sky. It was amazing and beautiful. So good. Then we had a vaults tour, so we went into some of the vaults under Edinburgh, and that was like more of a history tour, not a ghost tour. We'll be back. So, editing Wren here. I didn't update the vlog after this little clip. I got distracted by my food and completely forgot I was filming. So, oops, I'm back in Australia now. And I just need to wrap up this vlog. This entire trip was amazing. I had so much fun. It was a beautiful, beautiful place to visit. We did such amazing and fun things, and obviously being with Kirsty was the best of all. And I already wish I could go back, and I'm still not even over my jet lag. So, but yeah, this was a great trip. I didn't really vlog as much as I wanted to. The clips that I did film were really pretty, so I thought I should show it anyways. I went to Scotland and had a really great time, and now I'm back home, and tomorrow's going to be 40 degrees. Take me back to the snow. But if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching all of this babblingness that happened. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.